Hey guys, welcome to London Spirits Competition Winners Pitches. I chat with some of the winning brands here, and here's what they have to say.
Yeah, hi, my name's Johnny. I'm the co-founder and distiller at North Uist Distillery. We're a gin company based in the Outer Hebrides on the west coast of Scotland and have been trading for just over 4 years now. And our range of gins is called Downpour, and we recently won Best Spirit in Show at the London Spirit Competition.
So when you're pitching to bartenders, when you're knocking, let's say when your reps are knocking out there, or when you're pitching to distributors, what's your elevator pitch? Like, why should they buy this?
Our range of gins, Downpour gin, they've been developed to be bold in flavors. So we use twice the concentration of botanicals in each bottle. So a bottle of Downpour gin's got about 80 grams of botanicals per bottle, and the industry standard is about 37 grams. And what that means is there's lots of flavor in there. And that means that the consumer can really pick out the flavor of the gin when it's turned into a long drink. As you quite often get served in a bar, you'll get 25 or 35 ml serve with a 200 ml bottle of Fever Tree tonic water or tonic water of choice. And it means that our gin, Downpour gin, can stand out quite strongly against the tonic water, and it can mean that you can have a longer serve and consume less alcohol over a drinking occasion if you want to.
Let's talk about the distribution, right? So which countries are you available? Which markets are you looking for importers? And when we're talking about UK, are you looking for more bartenders? Bars and restaurants, or are you still looking for a distributor out there? So just give me a little bit of a distribution scenario current and where you are looking for.
Yeah, at the moment, Downpour gin's widely available in Scotland. We're not so widely available south of the border in England. We're currently in the process of getting stocked with Bibendum and Walker and Woodhouse, which are two, I think, kind of London-centric, or south of the border, certainly, distributors. So that's going to widen our access for people to purchase Downpour through the on-trade and off-trade. We've recently attended Imbibe down in London, and we've got another trade show booked later this year. So we're trying to increase the awareness of our brand down in London, which is the first plan for increasing the awareness of Downpour gin. We're also expanding outside the UK at the moment. We're stocked in Germany through Bottle Brands. We're stocked in Italy through Tech Bar, in Switzerland through Nordic Drinks, and in Canada through Lionheart Spirits. We're also stocked in a couple of shops in Belgium where I've got e-retailers. So people throughout Europe can buy Downpour gin through one of these various shops operating in Europe.
Mm-hmm. Which markets are you looking, to expand into? What about Asia, US? Are you looking for importers out there?
Yeah, I forgot to mention, we're also in the process of getting stocked out in Dubai, which is going to increase our footprint further east. For us, it's really trying to build up a base closer to home. So certainly in England, on and off trade is our primary objective at the moment, to increase business down in England, and then open up countries within Europe that are a bit easier for us to access, and in terms of visiting for trade shows and then getting stock to as well.
How will bartenders, storytell about your brand to consumers? What would be the selling methods for them? For
on-trade, if someone comes into the busy gin bar where there's lots of opportunities to try different gins, our USP is that we put in extra botanicals for a bolder flavor. So if someone comes in and is keen to try a bold flavored gin that they can really pick up and shine through the tonic water, then we're the choice to go for. Our dry gin is our signature one that comes in the blue bottle, and that's really, really citrus forward. So a very citrus forward gin with lots of juniper in there. We've also got a range of gins, though. We've got a pink grapefruit gin, a cask-aged sloe and bramble gin, and another dry gin called Coast and Croft as well. That's botanicals from the coast and botanicals from the croft of which is our areas in Uist.
Mm-hmm. What got you started into this? What's your background before the 4 years? What were you up to?
Yeah, so although I'm hail from the Outer Hebrides where we've set up our distillery, I lived on the mainland for a few years. I used to be a fisherman, and then after that I worked on drilling rigs in the North Sea in the oil industry. And then after that I chose to come into the drinks industry. So a bit of a varied career, taking little learnings from each industry. But did a master's in brewing distilling in 2015. So kind of been in this industry now going on for about 8 years, working in different breweries and distilleries before we decided to set up North Uist Distillery. And for us, Downpour Gin is the first stepping stone into the drinks industry. We've got whiskey equipment coming, and that's going to be arriving in about 6 months' time. And we're going to be a field to bottle whiskey distillery. So we're going to grow our own barley, an ancient grain called bear barley. We're going to malt it on site, distill, mature and bottle on site. So all the production steps done at our distillery home, Nanton Steddings.
Well, good for winning in the first 4 years, London Spirits competition is one of the big stages. There were like 200 bartenders and they all loved it. Tell me a little bit about, some examples of how you are you using the win, or how are you marketing or how are you capitalizing on this?
Yeah, so at the moment, all our bottles going out have got the London Spirits competition sticker on. And I think that's been, for us, these bottles are going to all our customers' hands. So that first point of contact for people, for us to communicate that we've won the London Spirits competition. We don't have direct access to all our customers. We've got a layer of distribution in place for some customers. So we find these bottle stickers are really good for communicating that. On top of that, through our newsletter, which goes out to 13,000 people, and our visitor centre, which gets a lot of footfall as well, will be able to communicate that win. So we've got our certificate up on the wall, and our newsletter readerships have been told about the win. So we're absolutely delighted. It's a really good competition in that it judges a product on all the different facets, the price, the branding and the taste as well. I think it all needs to come in one package, because that's ultimately what the consumers is interested in, all these different consideration points.
Great. Where can people find more information about distribution and stocking? So just tell me your website, your contact, your social, just throw some things where people can find you.
So yeah, if anyone's interested in learning a bit more about North Uist Distillery and what we're up to, our gin journey through Downpour and our whiskey journey as well, you can sign up to our newsletter, which goes out every 3 weeks. It's a really interesting and fun read. So go to northuistdistillery.com, Uist is spelled UIST. northuistdistillery.com, and you can sign up to our newsletter there. You can email us at hello@northuistdistillery.com, and we're on Facebook, North Uist Distillery, and Instagram as well, North Uist Distill. I think I'm not on Instagram myself. I'm not 100% sure on that one. And it'd be lovely to hear from anyone. I look forward to getting in touch. If anyone's interested in stocking us in Scotland, we're stocked through Huffman's, and we're in the process of getting stocked with Dunn's, and Inverarity Morton we're currently stocked with as well. We've also recently just been stocked in Harvey Nichols, so if anyone's in any of the Harvey Nichols stores close there, they can pick up a bottle. And down in London, we're in the process of getting stocked with Walker and Woodhouse and Bibendum as well. Any of our European customers, we're stocked in several countries, so do get in touch if you're living internationally and keen to get your hands on a bottle of Downpour gin.